remaining. White up, yellow up. White's first turn was a cracker. Unfortunately, I don't know if she'll ride out of that second one. Scores coming in. 14 and a half minutes to go. Little bit of sun coming out. It's ultra optimistic, but a little bit of sun. A little bit. Some sun's better than none sun. Wish it was sponsored by Sunbum. I'm going to do a pretty cool shout out. 14 minutes remaining. White, you have a 3.17 and a 3-point ride. You're out in the lead. Red, you have a 1.6. And yellow, you have a 1.93. Blue, yet to open her account. As of yet. Red having a look here. Big paddle. Red up. Red down. Red up. Nice little turn there. Unfortunately, that wave dies on her. White up and ripping into that turn. And another. Coming into the inside here. Really well done there from White. She's snapping her way through to the shorey here. I've said this a lot this weekend. I'm not a judge, but I think that is her best wave of the final so far. Biggest sets on the way out the back. Yellow up and riding. Nice, colourful pink board. Love it. Some scores dropping in, 11.5 to go. I hope the under 14 boys final has all come and checked in. Last of White, 5.5. That's your best. White out in the lead. Red in second. You are looking for a 7.07. Yellow, you're looking for a 6.74. And blue, yet to open her account. Blue up. Opening her account. Blue out. 10 to go. 10 down, 10 to go. Second final of the day, under 12 girls. Yellow's having a good look at this one here. Fortunately, moves under her quite fast. Blue had a little look. 9.5 minutes remaining. White out in first. Blue having a look here. This is Ella Campbell. Quick in and out there. Red looks like she's having a look at this one. Red looks like she's in a nice little spot here. Unfortunately not. Blue up again on the inside. White looking out the back. Current final leader. Red having a look. She's going to be late on this little right, but I'm backing it. Let's go. Oh, no. Wave on the way. White looks like she's going to assert dominance here. A current final leader. Big backside carve there. Will she get another turn here off the whitewash? You know she will. Wow. Well, that was a nice two-turn combo. Patience through the turns. Nice carve on the first. A nice rebound on the second. So, White's last will go into her top two. Last of White, a 4.33, extending her lead. White out in first. Yellow now second. Red now third. And blue down in fourth. All chasing around that 7 to 8 mark, girls, for the win here. 7 minutes 15 on the clock. Red up. Quick in and out there from Red. Blue with a pretty tough wave there. Last of Blue is looking like her best. 5 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Last of Blue, 2.8. Blue to second. Yellow down to third. Red down to fourth. There is 5 minutes remaining, surfers. 5 minutes. Four minutes remaining. White still out in the lead quite convincingly at the moment. Blue looking for a 7.03, who's currently in second. Yellow looking for a 7.9 for the win. And red looking for an 8.23. 3 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Three and a half minutes to go. 3.5 minutes. The under 14 boys final will be out there next. Blue having a look here. Unfortunately, quick in and out and sets, unfortunately, on their head. Red having a look on the corner. Red up. Two minutes remaining. Down to the Mother's Day Madness 2 minute buzzer. Red having a look. No, she doesn't. One minute, 15 seconds remaining. Looks like two lads in the next one have taken my advice from earlier in the day to paddle out in the rip, the northern side. Shout out to you boys. Thanks for listening. I do know what I'm talking about sometimes. Ask my girlfriend, she might say different. Waves on the way. White in first. Red's now jumped into second. Red, your last. A 3-point ride. Blue down to third. Red's having a look. Red's looking for a 6.83 here. Oh, unfortunately, caught her toe side rail there. 35 seconds remaining. 30 seconds remaining, and then we have 4 finals to go. 14 boys, 14 girls, 16 boys, 16 girls. Blue up, red up. 20 seconds remaining. We're going to get ready to count this one down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Next heat, we're just on standby. Please hold your position in the lineup. Attention to countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out in the water, we have the under 14 boys final featuring Ben Marshall in the red, Chase Maguire in the white, Jacques Calaboit in the yellow, and Morrison Mossy in the blue. As we see white, Chase Maguire up and riding, and yellow up and riding at the back on his backhand. First priority is with red, just waiting on those first scores to drop in. Coming up next will be the under 14 girls final, featuring Miller Granger in the red, Olive Morris in the white, Alani Morris in the yellow, and Charlotte Hainsworth in the blue. As we see yellow up and riding on his backhand, has lots of speed, attacking that section. 17 minutes on the clock. First priority is with red. And red, Ben Marshall utilizing priority and just going off the back. First priority is with blue. Red up and riding, throwing lots of spray. So he looks to finish this one off. And just gets hung up there. 16 minutes on the clock, waiting on those scores to lock in. First priority is with blue, then white. Yellow just kicking out the back of that one. $15 minutes remaining and just waiting on those scores to lock in. $14 minutes on the clock, and first wave of red, a 1.17. Last of red, a 4.83. First wave of white, a 3.50. As we see red up and riding. First of yellow, a 2.90. And it looks like blue utilizing priority, tagging that section. And he tries to stick with this one, looking for a reform. That wave not offering any more scoring potential. Previous of yellow did lock in at a 6.73. As we see white up and riding out the back. That is Chase Maguire. Scores are locked in. As we see white up and riding, attacking that section. And he kicks out of there. First priority is with yellow. Current situation, yellow is in the lead with a 2.90 and a 6.73. I'll wait for the boys to duck dive this one. Yellow does have first priority. Current situation, yellow is in the lead, red in second, needing a 4.81 to go to first. White in third, needing a 6.14 to go to second. And blue in fourth, needing a 7.26 to go to second. First priorities with yellow, just on 10.5 minutes remaining. Ten minutes remaining, and yellow is in the lead. Red second, needing a 4.81 to go to first. White third, chasing a 6.14 to go to second. Blue, you are in fourth with a 0.83 and a 2.37. You are needing a 7.26 to go to second. Nine minutes remaining. Situation remains the same. Yellow up and riding, comes around the section and into a nice wrapping carve. Gathers some speed, looking to attack this section. Gets the fins loose and rides out of that one. First priority has gone to red. Last of yellow locks in at a 5.83. That has extended your lead. So yellow is in the lead with a 6.73 and a 5.83. Red is in second with a 4.83 and a 2.33. You are needing a 7.73 to go to first. White, you're in third, needing a 9.06 to go to second. And blue in fourth, chasing a combination of 12.57. Red is up and riding, just kicking out of that one. With 7 minutes remaining, first priority is with blue. 5.5 minutes remaining, and the situation remains the same as we see Red up and riding on his backhand. It's a nice wrapping carve into the pocket. Straight up there for another, and unfortunately just bogging the rail there. First priority is with Blue. Five minutes remaining. Last of Red, a 3.17 that has taken you into second. As we see Blue up and riding, Morrison, Massey. First priority is with White, then Yellow. 4 minutes remaining. Waiting on a score for Blue. Last of Blue, a 3.00 that did go into your top two. 3 minutes remaining, and it's Yellow with first priority as we see Blue, up and riding. Gets the fins nice and loose, and he's trying to stay with this one. Unfortunately, that wave didn't offer too much more scoring potential. We'll wait on a wave score from Blue. First priority is from Yellow. Yellow up and riding on his backhand. A nice two-turn combo there for Jarks. White and Red splitting the peak on this one. And it looks like Red still going, lining up this section and just coming unstuck. 2 minutes remaining. One and a half minutes remaining. Still waiting on scores for Red, White, and Yellow. One minute remaining. Last of Red, a 2.40 did not go into your top two. Yellow is still in the lead. Red second, chasing a 7.73. White third, needing a 9.06. And Blue in fourth, chasing a 9.06. 20 seconds remaining. First priority is with yellow as we see him up and riding on this one. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next heat, we're just on standby. Please hold your positions in the lineup. Attention to countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Results are locked in from the under 14 boys final. We had Jacques Carlebo in the yellow coming in first. Ben Marshall in the red finishing second. Chase Maguire in the white coming in third. And Morrison Massey in the blue coming in fourth. We will have a presentation shortly after the under 16 girls final, which will be the last heat of the day. So please stick around for the presentation. Red is up and riding. That is Miller Granger putting together a nice combination of maneuvers and just coming unstuck there. First wave of red locks in at a 2.50. White up and riding. Nice opening wrapping carve from Olive Morris. Getting a little hung up there. And yellow up and riding. "17 minutes on the clock and just waiting on scores for white and yellow. Last of white, a 2.73. And last of yellow, a 3.40. Red up and riding again. That is Miller Granger. First priority is with blue. Current situation, Miller Granger in the red is in the lead with a 2.50 and a 2.50. Yellow is in second with a 3.40, needing a 1.6 to go to first. Olive Morris in the white is in third, chasing a 2.27 to go to first. And Charlotte Hainsworth in the blue, yet to open her campaign, needing a 5 to take first position.
One, two.
Blue up and riding. That is Charlotte Hainsworth with 14 minutes on the clock. This is her first wave. Last of blue, a 1.77. 13 minutes remaining. Twelve minutes remaining. The last of yellow, a 1.57. Last of blue, a 1.20. Miller Granger in the red is in the lead. Alani Morris in the yellow in second, needing a 1.6 to go to first. Charlotte Hainsworth in the blue, chasing a 3.23 to go to first. And Olive Morris in the white, needing a 2.27 to go to first. And it looks like White using her priority. That is Olive Morris. Trying to generate some speed through this flat section. And that wave not cooperating. Blue up and riding. Wraps it back into the pocket. Just under 10 minutes remaining. We'll wait on those scores. First priority is with red. Miller Granger is in the lead with 2.50s. Yellow in second, needing a 1.6 to go to first. And White having a look at that one. Yellow up and riding. Alani Morris generating some speed. Very challenging conditions here for the under 14 girls final. Coming up next with the under 16 boys final, featuring Matthias Leal in the red, Reef Khan in the white, Jacob Sheehan in the yellow, and Rio Lutherbar in the blue. First priority is with red, then white. Seven minutes remaining. And we have a situation change. Last of yellow, a 3.23. You have gone into the lead. So Alani Morris is now in the lead with a 3.40 and a 3.23. Red now in second, chasing a 4.13 to go to first. White in third, needing a 3.9 to go to second. And blue in fourth, chasing a 4.7 to go to second. 5 minutes remaining. The situation remains the same. Alani Morris is in the lead. Miller Granger in second, chasing a 4.13 to go to first. Olive Morris in third, needing a 3.9 to go to first. And Charlotte Hainsworth in the blue, sitting in fourth, chasing a 4.13 to go to first. Red up and riding. He's trying to stay with this one. She pumps her way through and just comes off that end section. First priority is with white, then yellow. Four minutes remaining. Waiting on that last wave score for red. White just kicking out of that one. First priority's gone to yellow. As we see yellow taking off in the whitewash. It's a critical takeoff there for Alani Morris. She stays with this one. A nice wrapping carve. Looking for the section. 3 minutes on the clock. And she kicks out of there. Last wave of yellow locks in at a 5.17. That is the highest wave of the heat. And white is up and riding. So, Alani, that did extend your lead. White just hammering that end section and gets a little hung up. Blue also up and riding. 50 seconds remaining. And blue and yellow up and riding. Lots of waves here at the end of this under 14 girls final. 30 seconds. All the girls hungry for the win here at the Sanbah Cadet Cup. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. I'm going to count this one down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll count. Under 16 boys down in 3, 2, 1. So Matthias Leal in the red. Reef. Well, his last name's Kant, but he has been doing it all comp, so Reef can. Jacob Sheen in the yellow, and in blue, Rio Luther Bar. All for the event. We're into the two big finals. The 16's our premier age group, just by age, not by talent necessarily, just 16's is our oldest age group. I personally have really enjoyed the under 12s. We can't have favourites. We are into the under 16 boys final. Up next will be the under 16 girls final. Then hopefully, then the rain will go away and we'll be able to do the prezzo. Yellow up. Wow, this is a bomb. Two nice calves and a third. Is he going to finish it here? Yes, he is. And gets the finish. So, yellow. Jacob Sheehan. That's how you start a final, ladies and gentlemen. That was a bomb. Blew up. Rio Luther Bar. Big turn out the back there. Fortunately, a little bit deep for that one. That had a really nice inside connector there. White having a paddle out the back too. He's gonna get down this one, Reef Kant. Nice backside snap there from White. Gets the carve down. He's gonna get the finish also. So unfortunately won't ride out of that one. It's looking like the first of yellow. He's a good one. First of yellow. Mr. Jacob Sheehan, a 7-point ride. A 7-point ride. First of blue, 4.33. First of white, a 3.73. So out the back, Matthias Leal with prio number 1. Looking like blue will go into prio 2, yellow into prio 3, white into prio 4 on the paddle out. So 16.45 to go. Jacob Sheehan, first wave of the final, 7 points. Thanks for coming. So 15.5 on the clock. Yellow, 7-point ride to crack this one off. First prio with red, yet to open his account. Blue with second priority. Yellow with third, and white has just got out the back, so white will have fourth priority. Congratulations to the girls in the under 14s final. Yoo-hoo! 14 and a half minutes remaining. Second last final of the day. Then we'll crown some champions at the Prezzo and everyone can... We'll get out of the wet weather and go get warm. So I know that's what I'll be doing. Yellow up and riding, using third priority here. Up the bank a little bit. See if this thing will double up. Doesn't look like it yet, but he's... Red having a look. Using first priority here is Matthias Leal. No big maneuver out the back yet. And unfortunately fell off on that one. So Red with a quick one. Last of Yellow, a 1.4. Blue first priority. White second priority. Yellow in third priority. $12 minutes remaining. Finals time. 16 boys. Final here at the Sanbah Cadet Cup. Thank you to all of the parents, families, crew here at Surfest, everyone for making this event possible. Last shout out to the mums. Happy Mother's Day. Hope you're staying dry. Thanks for coming down, bringing your groms, frothing them out, keeping their bellies full. 11 and a half minutes remaining. Jacob Sheehan with that 7. He's in the box seat, you would say. Third prio, though. So blue and white with priority over him with those mid-3s, mid-4s kind of thing. So still 11 minutes to go. Waves on the way. I will say there'll be a few more exchanges before this one's over. So call out to the last final of the event. The under-16 girls, Marley Adam in the red, Amelia Craik in the white, Lily Sane in the yellow, and in the blue, Lucette Boulan. Please come and check in if you haven't already. Thank you. And get ready. Yoo-hoo! Yellow up, current heat leader. That was a nice turn out of the back. And a second one. He's going to go down the low road here and look for the finish. So he's definitely backed up that 7-point ride, Mr. Sheehan in the yellow. I'm going to say Jeep leader jersey right now because he's in the lead. Last of red, 3.1. 8 minutes to go. Last of yellow, 5.5. Yellow, extend your lead. Yellow, you have a 7 and a 5.5. So red, you need a 9.4. Blue, you need an 8.17. And white, you need an 8.77. 8.17, sorry. White paddling. White up. White out. Six minutes to go. 6 minutes. So yellow out in the lead. Blue in second, looking for an 8.17. White in third, looking for an 8.77. And red in fourth, looking for a 9.4. 5 minutes 45 on the clock. Blue up and riding. Blue ripping through this one. This is a nice little inside bowl here as we have 5 minutes and a big finish. So Blue, it's definitely not the score, but it's going to be his best. Slowly chipping away at the requirement. White up and riding. Brief can't. Last of Rio Luther Bar is going to be a pretty good one, I think. It's going to have him. It's not going to be the score, Blue, but it's going to bring down your requirement by a lot. So stand by. Your last is looking pretty solid. Sorry, guys. Just waiting for this last score. Yellow, current heat leader. Up and riding. Ooh, looked a bit sketchy on that first bit. Blue. Your last, 6-2-3 blue, 6-2-3. You now need pretty much that same thing again. You need a 6-2-8. Blue, you now need a 6.28 for the lead. Yellow out in the lead. Blue in second. White, you need an 8.77. And red with first priority needing a 9.4. 3 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. White's up. Got a little inside runner here. Nice turn there. Bit late to the finish, but gets it done. Blue's having a look out the back. Looking for a score here. Blue's looking for a 6-2-8 on this one. Big section coming up. Oh, big finner. So, big finish there. He kind of staunches the judges. Bit of a claim. Kind of a bit of a puff your chest. How you going? Last of blue, unfortunately not enough. A 5.6 blue, only a 5.6. You still need that 6.28. 1 minute 30 on the clock. White looking for a 8.67. Blue looking for a 6.28. Jacob Sheehan out in the lead. Trying to win from start to finish, and red out the back looking for a 9.4 with first priority. White on the inside. He's going to have to go big here. Nice snap there. So 1 minute remaining. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yellow, you are in the lead. You are in the lead. Blue, you're in second. You need a 6.28. 6.28. Waves on the way. 50 seconds on the clock. Blue looking on the edge here. Blue's identified an absolute banger of a wave here. Nice snap there. He's got a big section coming up here. Gets it up there. Wow, is Blue going to buzzer beat to win this thing? Wowee. Blue looks up at the judges again and goes, how about that? Yeah, that up ya. Ten seconds to go. 10 seconds. Yellow having a look. We're going to count this one out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are on hold. We are on hold. Judges deliberating, but see what happens here. Last of blue. 817. 8.17. The buzzer beater. I knew we'd see one this comp, and it's for the win. So we'll count this next one down in 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, what an exciting finish to the under 16 boys final. Out in the water, we have the under 16 girls final, and this is the last heat of the day. As we see white up and riding, that is Amelia Craik. And a nice looking wave. In the red, we have Marley Adams. In the white, Amelia Craik. In the yellow, Lily Sane. And in the blue, Lucette Bullen. As we see blue up and riding, opts to go right. $18 minutes on the clock. And first of white, a 2.67. Waiting on last wave score for blue. Last of blue, a 1.90. White up and riding. Just trying to stay with this one, looking for a section, wrapping it back into the pocket, trying to generate some speed. That wave just not cooperating. Red up and riding. That is Marley Adams. A nice combination of maneuvers there for Marley with just on 16 minutes remaining. First priority's gone to yellow, and last of white, a 2.87. First wave of red drops in at a 5.00. That has taking you into second position. White is in the lead with a 2.67 and a 2.87. Red in second, needing a 0.54 to go to first. Blue in third, chasing a 3.64 to go to first. And yellow yet to open her campaign, needing a 5.54 to go to first. Just under 15 minutes remaining. And blue, Lucette Bullen up and riding, generating lots of speed and attacks that end section. First priority is with yellow, then white, as we see red up and riding. It's a nice opening turn to a wrapping carve, bit of a layback, drop wallet, and just comes off that end section. "13 minutes on the clock. First priority is with yellow, then white. "12 minutes remaining. And last of red locks in at a 5.10. So red has gone into the lead with a 5.00 and a 5.10. White in second, needing a 7.23 to go to first. Blue now in third, needing a 7.5 to go to first. And yellow in fourth, chasing an 8.77 to go to first. Yellow up and riding. Blue up and riding. Last of yellow, a 1.30. And last of blue, a 1.00, as we see white up and riding. That is Amelia Craik. A nice combination of maneuvers, and she kicks out of there. First priority has gone to red, the current heat leader. Blue up and riding, flying down the line. Tacks that first section, comes around for another, and goes for the foam climb. 10 minutes remaining. Red using priority on this one. Just trying to stay in the power source and wait for this one to line up. Cracks the lip, wrapping it back into the pocket, and she kicks out of there. First priority is now with yellow. Last of blue, a 2.33. And first priority is with yellow. That rain's made the conditions really glassy here for the under 16 girls final. And yellow up and riding. A nice opening turn. That wave not offering too much more. Last of red, a 5.73. Last of white, a 3.33. Current situation, Marley Adams is in the lead with a 5.10 and a 5.73. Amelia Craig in the white in second, needing a 7.5 to go to first. Lucette Bullen in the blue, sitting in third, chasing an 8.23 to go to first. And Lily Sane in the yellow, chasing a 7.73 to go to first. 8 minutes remaining. White is up and riding. Amelia Craig. First priority's gone to red. Blue up and riding on the outside of this one. Wraps it back into the pocket. Looking for the double up. And unfortunately just going off the back there. Just under 7 minutes remaining. We'll wait on scores for white and blue. Six minutes remaining. First priorities with red, then yellow. And last of blue, a 2.17. Last of white, a 3.53. Amelia, that did go into your top two. You are still chasing a 7.3 for first. Blue, you're chasing an 8.23. And yellow needing a 7.73. As we see yellow up and riding. Wrapping it back into the pocket. Generating some speed. First priorities with red, then blue. Just on 5 minutes remaining. Last of yellow, a 2.13. Marley Adams in the red is in the lead with a 5.10 and a 5.73. Amelia Craig in the white is in second with a 3.33 and a 3.53. White, you're chasing a 7.3 to go to first. Lily Sane in the yellow in third with a 3.10 and a 2.13. As we see Lily up and riding on her backhand. Lucette Bullen in the blue, currently in fourth with a 2.60 and a 2.33. Lucette, you are chasing an 8.23 to go to first. 4 minutes remaining. First priority is with red. Situation remains the same. And red up and riding. Fortunately, that wave not offering too much scoring potential there. We are in the under 16 girls final, and this is the last heat of the day and of the event. We'll be having the presentation shortly after this heat, just at the judges' tent, so start making your way over there. It will still be going ahead, even if it's raining. First priority is now with blue. First priority is with blue, then white, then red. And red up and riding. Two minutes remaining. First priority is with blue, then white. Last of red, a 1.17, did not go into your top two. Situation remains the same. Red first, white second, chasing a 7.3. Yellow third, needing a 7.73. And blue in fourth, needing an 8.23. First priority, blue, then white, then yellow, then red. And blue up and riding. Trying to generate some speed on this one. And just going off the back. 1 minute remaining. First priority is now with white, then yellow, then red. Last of blue, a 1.43. That did not go into your top two. Situation remains the same. .30 seconds. And blue. Lucette Bullen up and riding. Trying to stay busy. And yellow also up and riding. It's a nice opening turn there for Lily Sane. 15 seconds. And white is up and riding. We're going to count this one down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And results are all locked in. Looks like the final result was Marley Adams taking that one out. Amelia Craik coming in second. Lily Sane in the yellow finishing third. And Lucette Bullen in the blue coming in fourth. And we are having the presentation now just at the side of the judges' tent. So please start making your way over there so we can get underway. Thank you.